Welcome to Through the Table Podcast with Brian, JL, Tom, Rick, and Russ.
Schedule of some AEW events that are being called pay-per-views, but New Year's Smash, Beach Break, that's probably all going to be
New Year's
on.
Smash isn't a pay-per-view. It's
That's
the last
TBS. Oh, it's the last.
No, it's
TNT, yeah.
it's the last show. The December 29th and December 31st. The last show on TNT, and then the last Rampage of the year from Daly's Place.
Oh wait,
those are TV specials. That one is. Beach Break, I think, was their summer show. Wasn't that the Miami show? When they came back from the first crowd. I believe so. Well, the four pay-per-views are Revolution, Double or Nothing, All Out, and Full Gear.
You know what I was thinking about today? Obviously, you've got Dynamite Wednesday night, which is the night before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And every year when SmackDown was on a Thursday, which they would force their people to work on Thanksgiving most of the time, they would do some stupid ass gimmick turkey freaking gravy and mashed potatoes. I just love the fact that I don't feel like AEW is going to do that.
No.
And I love that. I absolutely love it that I don't have to worry about seeing some stupid gimmick turkey match.
Or them in the back having turkey dinner, and then all of a sudden everything gets thrown on somebody, and they have the food fight.
Yeah.
Are you? I know none of you guys watched NXT this week.
Oh, that's Ricky's segment, the NXT. Ricky's NXT segment.
Honestly, I even told my wife, I was just like, I really need to just start getting a notebook. I'm like, I'm gonna have my own segment on the podcast.
Yes, do it.
So they took like 20 minutes of TV time this week and did a poker game, an actual
really
wow. Just I'm like to the point, just right like you would see it on ESPN. It was Duke Hudson and Cameron Grimes.
Oh God.
You got the NXT announcer, I forget her name, the ring announcer, and she's all like, it's like the announcer stands in the ring for the elimination and like reads the elimination chamber like rules.
Yeah.
He's literally reading the rules to like Texas Hold'em.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is unbelievable that they're doing this right now. And sure enough, they go to the ring and there's a poker table set up and there's a dealer.
In the ring?
Oh yeah, it was in the ring. They played.
no.
They played a hand of poker in front of the live crowd.
Wow.
And it was literally like 20 minutes, and it was the scene. And it's awful. It's
what does
just
the crowd
awful.
do about that?
They just sat
Left.
there.
Did they
just sat
care?
there. No, there's nobody. No,
Why would they? Right.
right. Why are you gonna? I mean, the only thing that they like any kind of reaction was because afterwards, obviously, there's a table in the ring. Someone's got to go through it.
Oh yeah.
So Duke Hudson, professional poker player Duke Hudson loses again to Cameron Grimes, redneck, not poker player, and and same thing, flips out, beats up Cameron Grimes, puts him through a table. But and I just sat there thinking, I'm like watching this. I'm like, I can't believe that they're putting on TV.
And you wonder why, and you don't have to even think about why it's got the lowest rated NXT show since they rebranded.
Whoa.
What was that?
It's like you're firing all these guys and you're putting to the point where they even had, the like ESPN, they do the the hands and then the percentage of they
if
had
you're
all
gonna win
that.
the hand, if you're gonna lose the hand, all that. Yep.
And then they got Beth Phoenix like talking real low, like, okay, Cameron Grimes has like a 5 of clubs and a 2 of spade, and it's like the whole time I'm like, I hate this so much.
Mm-hmm.
Andre the Giant would stab everybody right now.
And Triple H is watching at home, having heart problems.
Right, probably can't watch that. I wouldn't watch it. I'd probably have a heart attack.
Nope. Mm-mm.
That thing you sent yesterday, or it was early today.
It was earlier today.
Oh my god! Not the Triple H day. The that like talk show segment that they did.
Oh yeah. Lash,
that one.
And that was that was another thing. And that's
Lash's Legend or something.
Yeah, Lash Legend, lashing out with Lash Legend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fake crowd, like it was like Ricky
Awful.
Lake or something.
Right, and they do it every week. She has one of those every week.
Wow.
But it's like that's the other thing. Grayson Waller, once again, now he's not the extreme skydiving.
Oh, he's got a
Golden
new gimmick.
Gloves boxer. Yeah, now his new thing. Did you watch the promo?
I couldn't do it.
He literally just goes, wins and losses don't count. It's all about likes and retweets or something. Like and I'm just like, get the out of here. Like
Michael Kolstad said that.
I think that Michael Cole wrote the promo for it.
He totally wrote that promo.
It's based on Michael Cole.
He literally was just, and it was like, people are mad that, I was a reality. That's his new gimmick. Now he was on a reality TV show at some point. But he's like,
they literally have someone on the roster who was. Mm-hmm. Why?
Because they have, they have 2 reality show guys. They got 2 street champion fighters of the islands. It's everything's all the same.
And next week will be a rock climber.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, he even actually said at one point, this people are mad that I never did the indies, and I didn't have to work for a hot dog and a handshake. He actually said hot dog and a handshake. And I'm just like this, and you could tell this is just totally aimed at everybody. You know what I mean? Like this, this
is like right at AEW.
Right. It's AEW, and just, I mean, half the NXT roster 6 months ago.
Half the group, right? Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's just, but I guarantee you that's like Kevin Dunn or somebody just writing this, being like,
him and Bruce Pritchard.
Is gold, hot dog and a handshake. This will get him. And but the thing about that is last week he was a face.
Oh no.
He was a face feuding with LA Knight, and now he was talking about, the hot dog and the handshake, and saying how like LA Knight is, what's wrong with this bit, so they're doing some weird ass double turn on some stupid talk show that just nobody gives a crap about. It just blows my mind that this is what's on television. And the thing is I couldn't even tell you any of the matches. I don't remember any of the matches.
See, that's the problem.
That's not good.
No, because all I remember is just complete and utter stupidity, and that's all that it is. It's unbelievable. I mean,
did they explain why that Von Wagner guy was on SmackDown last week?
No, Kyle O'Reilly came in and was like, because I guess they're partners, they're tag partners. Yeah,
they went on some like camping trip together or something. You were telling us.
Yeah. So he literally comes in. Kyle comes in and Vaughn's getting like taped up or whatever, and he's just like, "Oh, look at Adam Pearce's new buddy."
Oh God!
And Vaughn's like, "Listen," and Kyle O'Reilly's like, "I don't care. We have a tag match to win." And it's just like, and that was it.
Wow.
It was like that was it. Literally, that was it. And I'm like, that's all. That's how they're going to explain it. And then they beat the gay lumberjack team there.
The gay lumberjacks.
What are they? Josh Briggs and Jensen Brooks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, them.
Or Brooks Jensen or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it's Bull Buchanan's kid.
Mm-hmm.
They're like gay lumberjacks. They're just it's so like it's so low key. Just there's like total homosexual undertones just in the way they just carry themselves. It's the most ridiculous thing.
That's getting out of their PG state.
Like even their entrance, like they come out, and they got their gay flannels on, and they even like lean on the ring together, and like, but they're like shoulder to shoulder, like it's they're just. I'm just waiting for them to smooch. But in flannel.
Yeah, in flannel.
But yeah,
I saw they had copyrights for a bunch of new awful names. I guess they renamed all the referees or something again.
I heard a bunch of people got renamed.
Yeah, that the Chinese lady there that they changed her gimmick for a third time now.
Yep. Now
she's another name. It's like they have no clue what to do.
Nope.
No clue.
They realized that girl couldn't work, so they were like, all right, we'll just. Could you see? You probably didn't see it because you guys don't watch NXT.
No, that's your job.
So the scary Asian lady with the face paint, that was like, whatever she was supposed to be, like disappeared one night, like from the throne, and the other dude, the other Chinese, what's the name? Boa.
Boa, yeah.
So Boa, like something happens, lights flash, and they turn back around, and Boa has the face paint on. Now he's possessed by the ghost of Asian dragon demons or whatever the hell it is. Oh my god, it sucks so bad.
Oh boy.
So it's just, but not, that's what it was. Now she's not some demon lady, and now she's just random Asian lady again instead of random Asian demon lady.
My god, they don't know what they're doing.
No. Why would you bring up Top Dollar and then all those guys and get rid of them like 2 weeks later? What, B-Fab got released that week, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was just reading on Top Dollar just mentioned like because how we were just saying earlier that he was difficult to deal with. So he, once again, because he obviously vanity searches himself. I'm difficult to deal with. Wait till my 89 more days. And one of the things he already said was like when B-Fab got fired, he actually called the office and was like, "You're wrong." Like, and that's what he actually put. He's like, I called the office and told them that they're making a huge mistake. So I mean, who knows? He probably does rub people the wrong way, because he definitely seems like he would.
And I guess it wasn't just like one or two people. It was like the whole locker room was saying that.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Terrible.
Yeah.
They need a wrestler's court.
Ain't something. Vince McMahon needs to go away.
But who takes it? 150-pound Triple H?
Yeah, I don't know. At this point,
he would have by now if Vince had any trust in him.
Yeah.
He basically said, "Your NXT sucks. I'm taking it away from you and blowing it up."
And now you're going to have a heart problem.
We're going to have a 45-minute poker match.
Awful.
And gay lumberjacks.
And jacket time.
People actually watch that NXT though. That's the thing. Like, that was actually a really good show. Yeah.
Well, you saw the median age for this week was 62 years old.
Because they love watching poker.
What do you think some 62-year-old dude sitting at home and time pops up? And
maybe they like poker matches.
Oh man, I don't know.
They just killed it. The NXT isn't. It's not NXT anymore.
Yeah, and even the indie guys the few
that are still around.
Yeah, like I mean, it's but it's the same thing. They're just lumping them all together. They're all feuding over the North American title or whatever it's called.
Right.
The Gargano's doing that. Pete Dunne. Carmelo Hayes. It's just all the smaller guys. I mean, North American title at this point might as well just be called the Cruiserweight title. If they didn't have a Cruiserweight title, they could just rename it. Which is hilarious because the last couple of weeks, Roderick Strong, the Cruiserweight champion, he wrestled Odyssey Jones like 2 weeks ago. He wrestled someone else that's not a Cruiserweight. Yeah. So why give him the belt? You know,
Nice.
you had Kushida with the belt having all these bangers, matches, and then you put it on Roderick Strong and do nothing with them.
Well, when Isaiah Scott there had the belt, didn't he only defend it once for like 5 months or something like that? And he lost it, right? He didn't have an actual defense.
I don't
His
believe
first
he
defense
did.
was a loss.
I don't know. Yeah, I always
It just
thought
make no
was he
sense.
hurt?
Not that I know of.
But yeah, they just.
I mean, I haven't heard any. I mean, he could have been, and no one ever said anything. But it's like they just forgot he had the belt.
Right. And that other dude there that's with him, Ashanti Adonis or whatever it is, he's just useless at this point. Like he never wrestled on NXT.
No.
He never wrestled on, he was just the I guess the manager at when they were on SmackDown. Right. I think they only wrestled like two or three times on SmackDown.
Once.
It was just once.
They had like a squash match.
And it was Swerve and AJ, right?
Right. That's it. Yep. They had one match, they said, and they had a couple of vignettes and interviews and stuff like that, but just one match.
That's wild.
And then they cut him.
Unbelievable.
They're just getting rid of all the Triple H signees, it looks like.
That's why when that Gargano thing came out saying they're offering him a strong contract, and I go, why would you stay? You're not the guy they want.
Imagine if he signs and they bring him up and they shave his head and dye his hair. They give him the Adam Cole gimmick.
Yes.
They have to do something with him. He's not going to be Johnny Gargano.
Someone will get that gimmick. Someone will get it.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at we've heard it for years that WWE just trademarks it. At some point, they're like, oh yeah, we have this trademark. Let's see if we can turn like Shorty G.
Yeah,
they had that Shorty G name trademarked way before Chad Gable was even thought of.
Yep.
And just it'll work. Chad Gable's short and his last name's Gable. Shorty G. Let's go. Let's make it. It's just because that's gonna put butts in seats, as Tony Schiavone would say.
Yeah, right. Named after his comic or whatever he's got about his life coming out.
A
graphic. Yes, the graphic novel.
That's pretty cool. I might pick that up.
I guess he's a different artist for each chapter.
That's cool.
Because there's so much. I don't know how many chapters there are, but it'd be too hard for one person to do it all.
I know Cornette did something like that too.
Recently.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what else happened this week? I want to say there was something else that I thought was important, but now I can't remember.
I guess when Xavier Woods was doing G4 last night, all the releases came out in the middle of the show happening.
Oh Jesus!
And he was unprepared for that happening.
Oh no!
Because I guess he was all super excited, and then as the show went, he got flatter and flatter, like he wasn't himself. And he had a sign that said "Get Well, Kenneth" on it at one point near the end of the show for Kenny Omega.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be released soon.
But